Hi there kids, this is Mr. Woods and I've got a little tutorial here on how to get you started with Fireworks. Nothing fancy, just the basics so you can get drawing some cool little graphics. First of all, when you load up Fireworks, the first thing you see is this splash screen, and all you've got to do to start a new project is go to Create New, Fireworks Document. It's a PNG file. It says, well, how big do you want it? Well, I'm going to go 1024 is a little big, so I'm just going to do, I don't know, 800 by 600, something like that. Leave everything else by itself, and there we go. There's my little page here. Now, lots of buttons, as you can see. First thing to talk about is your work area. So I have mine set to iconic mode because then all these things down the side are just icons. But we can do expanded mode and we can do all sorts of different things, but iconic mode works for me. Over this side on the left we have all the tools, and there are lots of them, and I don't know what most of them do, but I know some of the basics. At the top we've got file and all the usual stuff. Feel free to have a look around, especially in this one. There's some good stuff in the commands menu, but for now we just want to get started drawing something. So what shall I draw? Well, let's draw, I don't know, a little cartoon house. So what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to grab a rectangle tool. As soon as I grab the rectangle tool, down here you can see the properties window, down here, and you can see I've got width and height, which is blank because I haven't drawn it yet. I've got X and Y, which is the position on the screen. I've got the paint pot, which is the fill color, and I've got the pencil, which is the stroke color. The stroke is the outline, and you can do all sorts of things with that. So I'm going to draw a house. So let's pick a vaguely brickish color. It's a bit red. Oh, there you go. That's kind of like a brick, I suppose. So I've selected that color, and now I can just draw my house there. Isn't that beautiful? Now at this point, if I click on the stroke and pick a color and make that stroke a bit thicker, you will see I can put outlines on. But I don't want to do that, so I'm going to turn it off there. Okay. Okay, so that's sort of the basis of my house. What else can I do? I need a door. So let's change the color. I need to first of all deselect that rectangle. Let's grab another rectangle, change the color. Let's have a blue door, and I can just put in a blue door. And then let's deselect that and select my rectangle again, and let's go for some white windows. 1, 2. Very good. And now the roof. Now how am I going to do the roof? Well, in order to do the roof, I'm going to use this tool called the pen tool. The pen tool is a bit weird, but you can get used to it. So I'm going to just select the pen tool. I'm going to have no color. Whoops. Hang on, let's try again. Let's deselect everything, grab the pen tool. I'm going to have no color and a black outline. Now with the pen tool, if you just click once and let go, you get an anchor point with a piece of elastic attached to it. If I click again, I draw a line, and I can keep drawing a line. I can go all the way back round and then join up. Do you see the circle? That's me joining up the shape, and I've created a shape now which I could colour in. Now obviously that's a stupid example, but I'm going to use this pen tool to make my roof. So I'm going to click just off here, and I'm going to go click, click, about there, click, click, and then I'm going to join it back up. Click. There we go. Now I can colour it in. Grey roof. There we are. Look how beautiful is that. I can even line it up. There we are. So that's a house. Now, how do I put a background on? Because it's kind of floating in space there at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this button here, which is my layers button. And you can see on layer 1 I've got all these different things. The windows there, the blue door, the house itself, and the roof. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a large rectangle, which I'm going to make kind of sky blue, and I'm going to draw it like that, and then I'm going to use this layers thing and I'm going to drag it down so it's behind the house nearly. Try again, come on, there we go. Now it's behind the house. Ooh, I better turn off the stroke because the sky does not have an outline. Cool. Alright, now I'm going to draw another rectangle. It's going to start off blue, but then I'm going to change the colour to grassy green. And again, I'm going to pull it down behind the house. Ta-da! So just using some vector shapes, which are over here, and using the properties and using the layers, I can create a pretty nice drawing of a house. There we are. That's all for now. See you in the next one.